Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Wolfpack, live.
Welcome back to another exciting Friday night, and the only show that is strictly
For the boys.
Yes, my friends, and as you can see, the first thing we're going to discuss is the thing that everybody has already forgotten about, because god damn it, I swear every day something new happens in this fucking world. Something new and unbelievable. It's hard to believe it's all around us. But yes, my friends. Cheers, Merkaba! We're going to talk about that Hantavirus in a little while. But future President J.D. Vance almost got assassinated this past Monday or Sunday. I forget when the fuck it happened. I think it was Monday. It was basically one of these leftist, non-binary, confused motherfuckers who puts on makeups and wears braids and shit. Motherfuckers. He took too many hormones and he wound up going down to the White House and tried to shoot at J.D. Vance's motorcade. Or whatever the fuck it's called when they're bringing him in and shit. But no. The Secret Service was there and right away shot the motherfucker dead. Cheers, Joko!
Wolfpack, live.
They put that motherfucker 6 feet underground where he belongs. God damn it. Yes, 6 feet underground where the son of a bitch belongs, never heard from again. J.D. Vance is now becoming the target of getting assassinated just because of his affiliations with President Donald J. Trump. It's a big price to pay when you hang out with who you hang out with. They say, well, you want to know who you are? Just show me your friends and who you hang out with. I'll tell you who you are. Well, let me tell you who our future president is. He's actually more racist than our current president.
I had somebody who came up to me, and I'm sure a great person, like a wonderful person. It was a Ukrainian American in Cleveland, Ohio. I was campaigning for the Senate. There are a lot of Ukrainian Americans in Cleveland, Ohio. And this person got really agitated at me because I was saying we should stop funding the Ukraine war, okay? And I still believe that, obviously, and it's one of the things I'm proudest that we've done in his administration is we've told Europe that if you want to buy weapons, you can, but the United States is not buying weapons and sending them to Ukraine anymore. We're just out of that business. So a very good thing. But these Ukrainian American, again, a kind person. They probably didn't vote for me after this conversation, but he was kind of sticking his finger in my face saying, you need to support my country. You need to support my country. And I said, sir, with all due respect, if you're an American, your country is the United States of America, not a place that you immigrated from, whenever that was.
Sir, with all due respect, you're brown and whatever shitty country you come from, that is not my country. All right, let it be known. I'm only here for the whites in America and anybody who bleeds red, white, and blue. God damn it! Get ready, motherfuckers, because if you hate Trump, just you wait in 3 years when this motherfucker takes over. And yes, he's gonna win. I'll tell you why. Okay, because we're already putting an end to voter fraud. No more mail-in votings or illegals voting. And also, we're changing the jurisdictions. There are gonna be less Democrats voting. According to, that's what the news is saying and shit. So it's all going down, motherfuckers. This guy's the next president. Deal with it. You think Trump was trouble? This guy's a Christian up the ass. Yeah. And that's the worst kind of Christian there could ever be. Oh, yeah. Anyways, this week we did celebrate May the 4th. I don't know why people keep celebrating a franchise that absolutely sucks ass. But yeah. President Trump went ahead and his yearly post. Last year, he was a Sith Lord with big muscles and a red lightsaber. Looked badass, ready to conquer the galaxy. This year he went for the more likable, traditional Mandalorian with Baby Grogu, which sucks ass because the trailer came out and nobody fucking watches that bullshit anymore. Star Wars is dead and it died a long time ago, alright? The minute people saw the Return of the Jedi, or no, not the Return of the Jedi, the Last Jedi, you know, the second movie where motherfucker comes out and fucking, they, you know, that movie where they kill Snoke. They ruined it. They fucking ruined everything. But yeah, Trump over here posting the White House, he thinks he's the Mandalorian with Baby Grogu in America. Fuck you. No one's gonna watch that fucking movie. Everyone's sick and tired of Disney and their shitting on Star Wars. The Acolytes sucked ass, Obi-Wan sucked ass, and Boba Fett sucked ass. And Mandalorian's gonna suck ass too. That's all I'm gonna say. But we're gonna keep on with Donald Trump because he had a busy week. You know, this motherfucker, he comes prepared. He's not a one-trick pony. He's a man with many tricks up his sleeve. In fact, he's even got quite a few impressions going on of many of today's world leaders. Here we go, motherfuckers. Get ready for this shit. And
now it's the Gulf of America. And the president of Mexico called me. He's not too fond of me anymore, but when she heard about it, it was put in some paper. Somebody leaked it someplace always. You always have leaks. When you're in my world, leaks are a part of life.
Yeah. That's what we do here. We leak shit.
And it was leaked that I was going to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And she's a beautiful woman, a very nice, you know, I never like to talk about beauty because it's usually the end of a political career. If you say somebody's a beautiful woman, they say, what a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah. What a terrible thing to say to compliment a woman nowadays.
Everybody hates it except the woman that you're talking about. They love it. So I won't say she's a beautiful woman, but she's a fine woman.
Oh, yeah!
For life.
She's a fine, I won't say she's a beautiful woman, but she's a fine woman. Oh, yeah.
And she is. And she's got this incredible, beautiful voice, elegant voice. She was a ballet dancer. She's got this beautiful voice, and she goes, President, no, President, tell me, you're only kidding. You're not going to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. No, please. Anyway, so they don't love me too much in Mexico right now.
Oh, yeah.
For life.
Presidente, no cambie el nombre de la lugar. Fucking Trump, bro. This guy's a troll, bro. Oh, but he wasn't done trolling because, as you know, he's been trying to start some kind of peace board, like a brand new. You know, this is biblical. This is in the Bible. Everybody, you should be reading prophecy. All right. There's gonna be 10 kings put apart. Cheers, roast.
For life.
There's gonna be 10 kings put in charge of the whole world, meaning 10 leaders. Fuck the United Nations. There's gonna be a new world order they're trying to build, and Trump is putting 10 leaders on the board. Russia and China will be on there because, believe it or not, contrary to what everyone thinks, Trump is actually trying to unite the world under one government. That is actually the plan, to enslave us all under one world government. And so he's trying to get these leaders on here. And these motherfuckers already, like, the media knows, they're playing along with it, and they ask him, hey, who else are you gonna have on your peace board? Check this shit out.
President Putin should be a member of the Board of Peace?
Yeah, he's been invited.
Do you have any response to President Macron saying he will not join the Board of Peace?
Oh, did he say that? Well,
Yeah.
Nobody wants him because he's going to be out of office very soon. So, you know, that's all right.
Is that what it is?
For life.
Macron said he doesn't want to be part of your peace board. Oh, he said that? Well, nobody wants him. We don't like him. He's a fucking pussy. We don't like him in the group. Fuck him. He's not even gonna be president anymore. Fucking France. This guy don't give a fuck, man. He calls it the way he sees it. The world is being run by pussies. This guy, he grabs him by the pussies. Let us not forget that.
For life.
You need a strong leader. You need someone who can grab asses and pussies and shit and handle them. Not just grab them. You need to be able to handle the motherfuckers. All right? That's what this guy's doing, bro. That's what this guy's doing. He's handling shit. He's handling shit so good that not only did he take the time of this week from doing all these interviews, but he actually caught the announcement the week prior. Everybody's heard that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is coming as a remake. These systems, once again, are not as creative as they used to be, so they got to go ahead and recycle games like Star Fox, Nintendo recycling the same goddamn game for the 16th time. Well, now we're gonna get Black Flag because no one wants to make a new Assassin's Creed game in fear of making it too woke, which you know they're going to. So they have to go and make the badass ones we played back in the day. We gotta get a same game for $80 fucking dollars, 3 times the amount when you paid it when you first played it 16 years ago. You fucking idiots! You paid more to play the same goddamn game. Anyways. President Trump's excited about Black Flag. He's so excited that he decided to turn the United States Navy into pirates.
And there was no response. Turn your ship around. Evacuate your engine room immediately. And you see all these guys running out of there. Now, they're 5 miles away, and one shot into the engine room, blew up the engine room, the ship stopped. It's it. They used tugboats, and then we landed on top of it. On top of everything else, we then land on top of it, and we took over the ship. We took over the cargo, took over the oil. It's a very profitable business. Who would have thought we were doing that? We're like pirates.
For life.
We're like pirates now because we're not letting any Iranian ships enter or exit the Strait of Hormuz, and every time those slick sons of bitches try to send out some oil to one of these terrorist countries, we fucking take it over and we take it. We take it all for us. Why? So we can send it to the other countries and shit. Fuck Iran. Yeah. And by the way, there should be no reason why the gasoline is fucking over $4 right now in my fucking city. It's probably more where you're from. But there's no reason why the gas should be so expensive. You want to know why? Because we have tons of oil right now. We've taken over Venezuela, who's got one of the world's fucking richest petroleum. And we have all the refineries to refine that petroleum and shit. And we got all this oil from Alaska and from Oklahoma and that pipeline over there in the Midwest and shit. We get Canada, and we get Greenland. We got oil for fucking centuries. We can live off of that shit. But you know what? The gas companies and Valero and all these fucking Circle K's and 7-Elevens and all these Arab motherfucking stinking ass Indians with their fucking their fucking gas stations and shit, they want to charge you over $4 a gallon for gasoline. Why? Because they see the news. Oh, Strait of Hormuz. Oh, this is closed. And they're all like, yes, it's the perfect opportunity. And they all get in cahoots and they raise the gas prices. Just because there's a war on the other side of the globe that has absolutely nothing to do with the oil supply that we have here at home, by the way. But let's raise the gas prices because they're all too goddamn stupid to know what the fuck we're doing anyways. Cheers to everybody. And I should really be doing this because we're all fucking losing on this. Fuck the gas companies, bro. And Trump has nothing to do with that. Everybody trying to blame him for the gas. He has no control over 7-Eleven, Valero, and what the fuck they're doing with the gas prices. That's all on them. You know, if everybody in the whole country decided to take one day off and not purchase any gas, let's just say next Tuesday, nobody buy gas. You can pump your gas the night before, but for the entire 24 hours the next day, nobody buy gas. And that will fuck up all of them. And force them to bring back down the fucking price of gasoline. Fuck them. Just one day of them not making a single dime would affect them on levels you have no idea. All of a sudden, they wouldn't have that diamond-encrusted fucking baby wipe to wipe their fucking ass after they shit in the morning. They didn't have enough money anymore. God damn it. But Trump is out of control, right? Because he's not a guy you can manipulate to circumvent your agendas and shit. Because this guy, he's got his own agendas. At the same time, he don't give a fuck if he exposes your agenda while trying to put his in order. Look at this shit. He let it slip on air.
So we're into 6G now. I just 5G. I was a leader on 5G getting that done, and now they're up to 6.
Let's do it again.
What does that do? Give you a little bit deeper view into somebody's skin? See how perfect it is? I like the cameras the old days. So they just had a nice feature. Now they cover every little. Let's see, Michael, you're in good shape. You're not gonna. But I tell you, it's the 6 is coming, huh? So we're into 6G.
6G is coming. 6G will be able to fucking see your insides, you dumb motherfuckers. Because guess what 5G already does? What the Dark Knight Rises... Or was it the Dark Knight? No, it was just the Dark Knight. What the Dark Knight showed you they could do, which is make a sonar all around you and fucking see everything in real time, bro. That's what 5G is. That's what 5G is. At the end of The Dark Knight, what Batman uses to stop the Joker, that he uses everybody's cell phone and shit to be able to map out the city and find out where he is. That's what 5G is. Trump is saying 6G, and it's gonna be able to look inside of you. Make sure that cancer is growing properly from all the chemtrails and the fluoride they put in the water and all the antibiotics and bullshit they pump into your chicken when you go buy it at the store, and the meat and the mad cow disease. Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll tell you that we're killing you. No one pays attention. Why? Because he's a racist and he grabs women by the pussy. And he hates all the Mexicans too.
Woke pack for life.
You know, I tell you one thing. I'm Mexican and I hate all the Mexicans too. Is all I'm gonna say. God damn it. If you were a Mexican, you would hate them too. Don't worry about it. We're disgusting people. We are. Anyways, we're moving on. Why? Because Trump took a little bit time off his busy schedule to teach the future generations. All right, here he is showing them how you do the Trump dance, motherfuckers. Oh, I better mute that before we get copywritten. This sons of bitches. Take lessons. It has to be like if you're pulling on two dicks. But not on your face. They're gonna be down here. Alright, guys? They can't be right on your face. Pull on the dicks. Pull on the dicks. Oh, yeah! That's what this is all about. Teaching the future generations how the fuck it's done. God damn it. Look at the white kids. And look at that little girl. Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase that. She ain't little. She's of age, all right? Those are Marines and shit in training. They're probably 21 years old, all right? That's perfectly okay for me to be being a pervert, all right? You can be a pervert over a 21-year-old girl. It does make you a dirty old man, though. You can't escape that. Oh, my God. Anyways, but the president is a dirty old man, so if he can do it, so can you. So don't you worry about it, motherfucker. Cheers. Oh, yeah. let's not forget that Trump is 80 years old. All right. One of the oldest presidents we've ever had. Still would have been younger than Joe Biden if Joe Biden had won. But this guy does have a problem with technology, much like everybody's parents right now. And he tells a very funny story that quite frankly, I relate to this fucking story. I want you all to hear this.
As Melania mentioned, we're also honored to be joined by a military mother who sacrificed far more than most. That's Melody Wolf. And, I love the name Melody because for a long time, they have spell correct and word correct on these crazy machines that we use to put out truths, or they used to be called tweets. And every time I wrote Melania, it would correct to Melody. So I do things, and I work very fast, blah, 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 and I talk about it, and I say, and Melania is fantastic, and happy Mother's Day, Melania, our great First Lady, Melania, but it would spell correct and word correct to Melody. And sometimes I wouldn't proofread it, and I'd say, and I would get just absolute decimated. These people would decimate. They said he didn't know the name of his wife. He keeps calling her. And I said, what the hell is wrong with this machine? I didn't know about that little feature, but I got that corrected eventually. You know who corrected? The military. I said, come here, you got to correct this. You're killing me.
Cheers, Cobra!
Live.
He's just like your father when he tells you why the fuck his cell phone is so goddamn slow, and then you fucking go ahead and you unlock his phone and you look at it, and he's got every single fucking app downloaded on his phone opened. Every single app opened at the same goddamn time. Not only that, but apparently he's also clicked on those ads that pop up on the side of websites, or when you download an app and you have those little apps because you don't want to pay the full price for the real app, so you pay for the free one that comes with fucking ads on the side. And he's clicked on those ads, and they have installed malware and fucking bots and viruses in it. And his phone is a goddamn mess. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is talking about, man. Yeah. And also the autocorrect, like he said. Melina turned into Melody and shit. That happens to me all the time, alright? I say words and then it says ass or bullshit or suck my cock and all this ass, and then I gotta explain myself to people and say, hey, well, that's why you should be calling me instead of texting. And that's why things, misconceptions and shit. Alright? I meant to put an exclamation point on that. That means I was pissed. I wasn't being nice about it, you dumb bitch. Yeah. Anyways, people don't understand, but Trump knows. Oh, yeah. He does. Get ready, motherfuckers. Because this summer, we will be watching Legally. The UFC Championship at the White House.
Live.
They've even decided a United Federation Championship Freedom 250th anniversary of our country belt in honor of this great nation's 250 years being born here and shit. That's insane. It's fucking crazy. Here's Trump telling you a little bit about it. And I want you to take a little look at this video because it actually shows you the setup. We're going to watch it here on the Discord. I hope you all have the Discord. If you're not, I mean, just go to my Twitter. I'll probably post it eventually. I mean, it should be up there. Anyways, we're going to watch it. It's going to be badass. We're going to watch Gina Carano versus, what's her name, Ronda Rousey next weekend. So make sure you show up for that at least. But check out how the setup is going to look. And you can't tell me this is going to be the most epic UFC event that's ever been done in the United States.
It's never going to happen. 14th, we're having as you know, June 14th.
Oh, by the way, that's also his birthday. Ah, cheers!
We're having a big fight. It's never going to happen again. Never happened before, and it's all of the best fighters, the best 4 fighters standing right behind me, and all champions. And it's going to happen right in front of the White House. Here's a picture. I think a lot of people haven't seen this yet.
Dude, look at that, bro. Let me. Fucking shit! I can't do it. I can't put full screen because they won't do it. But look at that, bro. That's gonna look so badass on television, bro. That's amazing. By the way, this is gonna last like a total of 20 minutes before some non-binary woke as fuck leftist comes in there with a rifle and tries to assassinate fucking President Trump for the upteenth time. God damn it.
I'll give you that. I think you'll probably be able to do okay with it.
Wow. The media's gonna go crazy.
Not bad, right? Championship belt.
What did he say? The media's gonna go crazy for that.
Dana White was here last night. Did you know that? He was here last night. He loves this guy. He loves all of them. Here's another one. This is another. They're going all the way out, all online.
Dude, look at that. It's gonna have like a dome on top, red, white, and blue and shit. Look, this is in the front lawn of the White House, bro. They better have good fucking security because there's gonna be a bunch of crazy, confused, non-binary people with snipers. And this is gonna be an entire night of assassination attempts. It's gonna be crazy, bro. I can't wait to see this live.
All people invited. Our country is invited to this. It's free.
He says it's free. Now, I said we're gonna watch it legally. But if it's free for everybody in this country, then we might just actually see it legally in good quality for the first time. Holy shit. But since it is live streamed digitally, something tells me there's gonna be a lot of fuck-ups with the feed regardless.
And you know, in the park right across the street, they're gonna have, I guess, anywhere from 75 to 100,000 people. Free.
This is a terrorist attack in the making, bro. I mean, you're just giving all these fat, overweight, purple-haired, glass-wearing, nose ring-wearing, fucking non-binary, hormone-infused, demented, sick fucks a reason to do something now.
Free. They're going to set up 8 big screens, and they're going to have the fight. And then out here, we're going to have 4,000 seats right in front of the front door of the White House. Hardest ticket I've ever had to.
Best live show on earth. June 14th.
This will be the greatest show on earth. Is
the greatest show on earth, bro. Something horrible is gonna happen that night.
At night, that's all lighting and cover. And I think you get the idea. So it's going to be June 14th, and it's going to be great. And this is a little different for these political people. And
Yeah. This is just like back in the Roman days where we used to sit around and watch a bunch of lions maul and eat all the Christians.
For live.
Except this time it's a bunch of people beating the crap out of each other to a bloody pulp.
but these are real warriors. When we talk about warriors, these are warriors.
Gladiators, as he likes
As you know,
to
June
say.
14th.
I can't wait for this. I'm actually excited. It's gonna be badass. I can't wait. I'm sorry, that's the truth. I'm excited. There's a lot of craziness. Oh, by the way, thank you all for showing up. I just want to let you all know, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because apparently YouTube doesn't like to tell you when I fucking go live or have a video and shit. Not only that, we don't come up on searches. We get blocked and copywritten strikes. And just, oh, you can't say this. It's too offensive. Oh, yeah. Well, all those other pussies can say whatever they want. Fuck you. We don't even have subscribers. God damn it. Anyway, just click the like button and share it with your friends. God damn it. I gotta fucking lick ass around here to get a subscriber. Fuck you. We're moving on. God damn it. Because you know what? Caroline Levitt was pregnant or was getting pregnant. Either or. Both things are badass. And she wasn't there this week. So they said, let's see what little Marco Rubio can do. And they put him in there with the Sharks. He went out there and he started ad-libbing. And this is what you get when you send one of the white Mexicans out there to do the job of a white, blue-eyed, purebred draconian.
Right there, in the black. Right, you in the black. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Where you? No, right there. You both are wearing black.
Thank you.
She's closer. No, you don't have black. You have blue on. I'm colorblind, but I know blue and black.
Thank you so much.
Right there. Yes, ma'am. No, you. The first one I called on.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you. This is chaos, guys. Go ahead.
Welcome to the White House.
You've long been a leading voice on human rights in China, and so including religious persecution and forced organ harvesting. So President Trump prepares to meet Xi Jinping next week. Do you expect human rights concerns to be on the table? Or
Well, we always raise those issues, and they remain true. And I think we've proven in some cases it's most effective to raise them in the appropriate setting. But we always raise those issues. They're important to us, among with others, of course. But those issues remain prominent in our view and in our conversation about these things. And we'll continue to raise them in the appropriate forums. All right, let's get to the front. These guys are going to get mad. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sergeant Kelly, Associated Press. You mentioned earlier that...
It's a shit show. This guy was sitting in there trying to talk to Caroline Levitt. Look, man, we missed the hottie. We missed the blonde, educated hottie. Puts everybody else in their place. We don't want to hear this white Mexican talking shit. And I think everybody in America felt the same way because they look, they look at the ratings. All right, this is all a show for everybody. So we got to look at data and the ratings, the age range, who was watching this and shit. Turns out nobody gave a fuck about Marco Rubio. And so they decided to, trade him off. And so since, Donald Trump has been fucking up with the Pope, they decided to send his ass over there to fucking talk with the Pope and shit. They try to smooth things out and shit. Hey, what's going on, brother? We're both from America, sort of. My parents were from Mexico, but I was born and raised in America, and my skin is white, unlike my Mexican brethren who are brown. But don't worry, Pope, because there's never been a brown Pope, and there ain't never gonna be a brown Pope. Let it be known right now, you motherfuckers. Let's keep it white. Let's be legit, all right? Jesus Christ was white, according to the pictures. So let's keep it white, you dumb motherfuckers. And yeah, they send this white Mexican to go talk to our white Pope, all right? And here he is, showing off with his gifts and ass. He didn't know what to do, so here's for all of you.
Well, it's easier. This is a baseball guy, but and it has the seal of the State Department, so...
Okay.
I didn't know what to give you because I'm not religious or Catholic, or I don't believe in God or Jesus. I'm an atheist. So I got you a crystal football Pope. Here you go. It's got the Justice Department signature on it and shit.
What to get someone who has everything? I thought a crystal...
Olive being, of course, plant of peace.
Yeah. President Trump sent a peace pipe for you.
There's the coat of arms here of pontificate here.
Yeah. Pretty lame. They're sending this guy on errands and shit. So go ahead and talk to the Pope. Supposedly fucking smooth things out because Trump's been fucking up, talking shit about the Pope. This is all a distraction, you dumb motherfuckers. There's only one reason this guy went over there to talk to the Pope, alright? It is because I keep telling you, here in July, get ready, this summer, it's coming. In July, the aliens will come and arrive. And they'll show you, they'll tell you all these lies. They're gonna tell you all these lies, motherfuckers, it's coming. We're moving into the subject, as you know. They tell you all these lies, alright? They went to go talk to the Pope about the disclosure that is upon us this summer. The tip of the iceberg is here. But before we move on to the tip of the iceberg, not only did Trump send Marco Rubio over there to smooth things out, because they've been battling over Twitter and over interviews and shit about Iran and human rights, he also sent him in to talk about disclosure. But in typical Trump fashion, he also sent him to humiliate and put the Pope back in his fucking place. And so when the Pope arrived, Trump had a band ready to play the gayest fucking anthem for the Pope, motherfuckers, and perfect Trump style.
Live.
Fucking even the Pope, if you look at the video, even he's confused as to why are they playing He's a Dancing Queen. Man, fucking that song kicks ass. And then they switched to some Benny Hill bullshit.
Live.
This was 100% President Donald J. Trump's doing. He publicly humiliated the fucking Pope without no one even suspecting that he did this. I promise you, he did do this. Because this happened when Marco Rubio went there to visit. Alright, and he was arriving there to meet Marco Rubio and they did this ass. This was done on purpose. Oh my god, fucking Trump's a fucking crazy asshole. But yes, my friends, like I keep telling you, the real reason they went to go meet the Pope is because it is here. It is finally upon us. I have been saying this for more than 25 years. I think I've been saying this since I was 6 years old. Aliens really run the planet. And we are nothing but cattle and cannon fodder to them. Cheers.
Wolfpack. Live. Wolfpack. Live.
Yes. Today, the government released a website for one and all to view. war.gov/UFO. War.gov, by the way. This ain't no research, findings, CIA. No, this is war.gov/UFO. Go in there, explore for yourself. Every week, just like the Epstein files, they will upload more shit with black little bars for you to uncover. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do a show on Sunday night. If you all want to see a show on Sunday night, let me know. And we will publicly go into that website and go through all the files that night. I do have some of the most amazing shit that's already been found this week from those files. And this just happened today, motherfuckers. This just happened today. This is one of the most amazing fucking videos ever. This is a UFO video that the government has had for a long time. And this is not a leaked video that we've seen already for 20, 15 years. We've seen a lot of the leaked videos, so the conspiracies and shit. Look at this fucking shit. Now, for someone who is deeply involved and it's deeply into all of this phenomenons and shit, Should have gone to theology school, to be honest with you. But they would have called me crazy, and I would have failed too. I can tell you right away. Whenever I read the Bible and Ezekiel would talk about this craft that came down and took him to the heavens so he could see the planets and the solar system and shit, and then go to another dimension and see the fucking heavens, how it looks like, and what God and the throne and everything looks like. He describes the craft to be something like a wheel within a wheel. And of course, you know, everybody's tried to draw it and describe it and shit. But the only thing I could ever think about was always like, well, I mean, he doesn't know what he was looking at because they didn't have technology back then. They didn't have cars or fucking even like aluminum cans like this. Something like this would freak them the fuck out if you show somebody back then a can like this. So they wouldn't comprehend what they were looking at. So the best he could describe is, because the most advanced technology they had back in the day was a wheel, was saying what I saw in the air coming down to take me looked like a wheel within a wheel. So to me, I was like, oh, it's some kind of spaceship. This guy doesn't know how to describe a spaceship. Holy fucking shit, bro. This video shows a wheel within a wheel floating in the air, bro. And on top of that, it seems to illuminate in the shape of a fucking star. And then you wonder why humans decided to make 5-pointed stars and all these symbols and shit that have been passed down from generations, because this is the kind of shit that used to come down and literally speak to them, or interact with them, or take them away with them. They don't do it anymore. Here it is. You're not gonna get anal probe, alright? They don't do that anymore. It was just for a little bit in the 60s when they were experimenting with drugs and homosexuality. It's over, Merkaba. Let it go. Oh my god. This is pretty fucking crazy that they have this. And look at it, it leaves a trail. Whatever it is, because they don't know what it is. It leaves a trail as it moves, like a smoke trail. This could even be a probe that they sent over to watch us. It's crazy. Fucking nuts, bro. Here's and I can't wait to go through these. These are files, documents that are found in there. They talk about a UFO that crash landed or crashed in Mexico. I can't wait. We do. If you guys want to, we'll do the show on Sunday. The same way we did the Epstein files, but we'll go through these files. But they claim that some kind of fucking crash in Mexico, and they got a bodies, and then they took the body to Russia and shit. They gave it to the Russians for them to study it because they were smarter than us at the time. We hadn't had enough foreign Chinese kids. This is a negative of, and I've seen the picture. Here it is. Here's the picture. The picture they provided, it's a black and white of there was 3 bodies that they pulled out of this spaceship that fell in Mexico. It fell in Mexico, guys. And they Mexico government freaked the fuck out, and they called the United States, and we sent our men in black down there, and they recovered these. They took a picture. That's a dead body, by the way. There were 3 of these little things in there. They gotta be like 3 feet tall, or 2 to 3 feet tall. And they were dead. And they're just holding, that's a dead body. They're just holding the dead body and posing it to take a picture with it. This is AI, by the way, this one is AI filling it in to show you what it could have looked like, just so you know. Which I think this is a pretty good AI. It probably did look something like this. But these three little, you can tell it's AI because if you notice when the hand connects to his torso, it looks like a hand grabbing it. That AI doesn't know, it's stupid. But obviously, this is what it probably looked like a little fucking, like a little alien, little demon, a little, what are they called? Dobby. This was Dobby from Harry Potter. These are in the files, bro. This is real. And here's the negative, because the negative shows you the skeletal structure of it. And the muscles of it. It's fucking nuts, bro. It's here, bro. It's fucking here. There is this guy in the comments. I don't know if I'll read comments. Maybe if I get more comments, I might start reading comments. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a separate show where we read comments. But I do want to talk about this guy right here. This guy right here. He wrote this, 2 replies. He wrote this super long comment. I'm not going to read it, but I just kind of want to touch on it. Because this guy wanted to quickly say, like, because I was talking about showing we're going to talk about the subject. This is the subject we're going to talk about, dude. What are these aliens exactly? All right. But this guy, he's Cosmos United. He's one of these guys who's a little bit more advanced than the rest of us. And he's basically saying that we are all, and I frankly, I believe this. He's basically saying that we are all spiritual beings, reincarnated souls. And when you're reincarnated because you're trying to evolve and learn and shit, consciousness and who you are in reality, we are all part of the same source. Everybody's down here trying to remember who you are so you can get back and wake up and become the one above all. All right? Just like Stan Lee said. That's what it is. That's what it is. This guy knows what's up. But it says it didn't matter because aliens and grays and insectoids and reptilians and human beings and homosexuals and non-binaries and even AIs and robots and all that shit that has consciousness. It's all part of the same goddamn thing. All right? We're all spiritual beings just being resurrected. Having separate fucking experiences. All to be data to be sent back to you. To you, really. All right. But everyone's still wondering, what in the fuck are they? Dr. Stephen Greer has some explanations. I want you all to hear this.
Because we pretty much have exposed the falsehood of a fake alien invasion. Now they're going to try to pivot it to it being a holy war between humans and the agents of Satan, et cetera, and so on. So it's a very, very reckless, irresponsible, and dangerous thing that the Vice President of the United States would say that. And I am going to be quite clear with people that he knows who are on my team.
Now, I'll come back to this real quick. But what he's talking about is that hey God, I'm trying to find these things, all right? This isn't like before when I had everything all set up for everybody, all right? What he's talking about, J.D. Vance, talking about the views and the matters. And I just want to tell you, because this guy's the next president. And this is something that will be presented to the population this year. It's already being presented. It's been in our collective consciousness. It has been being pumped to you and fueled by the media for the past 50, 60 years. All right? We're finally at the breaking point, at the climax of it all. And it's happening. This is what your future president actually thinks about the situation.
All right. Well, we're waiting for it. We saw aliens.
You know me.
We saw aliens.gov.
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons anyway, but that's a longer discussion.
Well,
he is a Christian, and he 100% believes that these are demons. Stephen Greer thinks this is also some kind of psyop, and the government is, since they can no longer say aliens are invading, they think they're going to say that aliens are invading, but they're not aliens, they're demons.
Because we pretty much have exposed the falsehood of a fake alien invasion. Now they're going to try to pivot it to it being a holy war between humans and the agents of Satan, et cetera, and so on. So it's a very, very reckless, irresponsible, and dangerous thing that the Vice President of the United States would say that. And I am going to be quite clear with people that he knows who are on my team that that cannot be allowed to be repeated. So, no, it's one thing, Tucker Carlson is saying that you have a lot of the far-right religious people who...
And the problem with that is that these people live by the Bible. They live by it so much that they genuinely believe that these are demons. But they don't understand that the reason why these things are even labeled as demons or angels is because that's the only thing people could describe back then. The only words they had to describe. The word alien or extraterrestrial did not exist. Even interdimensional did not exist back then because humans had no fucking clue about any of that shit. So the only thing they had was angels and demons, good and bad, the servants of the Lord, a man of God, etc. All right? That doesn't mean anything. Cherubims and shit like that. It doesn't mean anything. What we're dealing with, are beings, physical fucking beings that are either from this plane or not. But they have been interacting with us for a very long time, secretly with the population, but at the very least, they have been 100% in cahoots with the motherfuckers who have been in charge of each and every one of us. Each and every one of you. This whole time. They're the ones pulling the strings, whatever these things are. If you ask me, just think of them as, like humans. Except they're different. The way we have blacks and Asians and shit like that. That's what they are. They're just another race. And they're the most evil fucking race that has ever existed because they have been lying to us. Because they've been fucking with us since the day we were born, bro. That's the point.
Who don't understand the cosmology and the physics of interstellar travel, saying it, and it's a bunch of superstitious claptrap. Because we pretty much have exposed the falsehood of a fake alien invasion. Now they're going to try to pivot it to it being a holy war between humans and the agents of Satan.
That's his opinion. He says this is all a plan. I say this is actually happening because this is the way it is and has always been. Whether you want to call them aliens, spiritual beings. Quite frankly, I've told you my take on it. I genuinely think they are humans from a very distant future who are desperately struggling to survive and stay afloat. So they travel back in time, not only to try to manipulate us into changing the timeline so that they don't happen, but they're also manipulating us so that they can try to make some kind of half-human hybrid in order so that their species can begin to reproduce and thrive once more in the future. That's just what I think. It's pretty crazy, man. But it's getting even crazier because a White House, if you know, has always had spiritual leaders, priests, and shit like that they go and talk to because a lot of them pretend to be Christians and Catholics and ass. They're not. Every time Obama went and read the Bible at the church when he was president, I shit you not, every passage he fucking read was about Satan. It really was. And no one gave a fuck or even batted an eye or said anything on the media. I was watching this on CNN. I was like, what the fuck? Why is he reading that passage? He's talking about when Satan fell from fucking heaven. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, they all have their supposed spiritual leaders. This is what Donald Trump told his spiritual leader. Watch her warn her congregation about what is coming this summer.
How are you? People are like, how are you? You know what we say in the White House? You run into people, and I'm telling you, it's the greatest pressure you could ever imagine. There are decisions that are being made that I literally tremble in fear when I have to go brief president or do something with Secretary Rubio or...
She trembles and fears when they call her in there to ask her for advice.
Chief of Staff, because I recognize what will be done, what will be said in me.
I recognize prophecy. That's what I'm all about.
Meetings will not just impact 5, 10 people, millions, nations, millions of people. How their outcome will be, how the life will turn. Here, you know what we say? They go, how are you? Never heard anybody say, oh, it's rough. Because they didn't make it in that building if they talk like that. And they're not all saved. We go, living the dream. Living the dream. Now you
living the dream in this 3D matrix we live in. Go ahead, be a sheep. Go ahead, be blind. Don't think about thinking. Just do what they tell you to.
You think in reality every day is a dream life for me? It's absolute hell hounding you in every way you could ever imagine and not imagine. But every day I'm like, I'm in the arena. And I'm not in with Pee Wee Herman. I got Muhammad Ali coming at me right now and Mike Tyson on the other side. And Evander Holyfield, and my ear's about to get bit off and my toes about to be broke.
Live.
You know she's Trump's spiritual advisor. She's making that kind of jokes and shit. Look, man. They're being told something that the rest of us are not. They're all being told something.
That sent me a text message. I had a friend that sent me a text message. I was in a meeting, a weekend meeting, preaching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And he said, Perry, can you give me a call? I have some information that has come to my attention. Of course, when a friend of yours does that you know quite well, you have no idea what information they're talking about. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but there were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear some men in the United States government and others share with them a concern that they had. And this particular man, and I'll not name him, and then we may end up doing some teachings with him or having an event at his church. He has a great church. But he said, Perry, what they're about to release, from what we're hearing, there's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object spacecraft, that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors, you need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear being released. And some of it has to do with crafts that have been discovered that are not allegedly a part of our planet, and the materials they're made of are...
And that they've been here for millions of years. That's what's going to shock people. They're older than Jesus Christ.
Are not a part of our planet. Very strange reptilian-looking creatures.
Reptilians! Who, by the way, are secretly actually running the government. They are the evil of our world. They are the reason why humans die every fucking day. Because they hate us. Alright? It's the way it is. Your presidents, your celebrities, they're all reptiles. They shapeshift. Right? Oh, Senator Man, you're crazy. Fuck you. Alright? All this time, the conspiracies, the Epstein files, it's all true. All this time, the aliens, look at these files. It's all true. This summer, it's all true. So why the fuck can it not be true that reptilian humanoid aliens have secretly infiltrated our government and are really running this whole fucking joint into hell? And we're nothing but slaves and food and cannon fodder to these disgusting blue blood reptilian draconian assholes. Cold-blooded, sick sons of bitches. That's what they are. That's what it is. Nobody wants to believe it, so that's crazy. But all this is coming to light. You can believe this stuff, but you don't want to believe the truth that this guy is saying.
And other things, very strange reptilian-looking creatures, and other things that almost sound like something out of a sci-fi movie or an Orson Welles book. I had a friend that...
There are currently four fucking races of interdimensional or just extraterrestrial beings that are fucking with humanity. There's those little gray aliens, the reptilians, the tall whites, and the insects. The insects just watch. They're kind of like the mechanics of this whole simulation. They just make sure everything's fucking, the gears are working and the simulation's running properly. They don't really care about anything else. They're just doing their job. Those are the insects. They look like bugs. They pray that you never see one because they're the most disgusting, horrible, most horrific looking things in the world. You never want to see a giant humanoid bug. It's disgusting. I never want to see one, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, this is happening, bro. The Vatican is getting ready. Like I said, they sent Marco Rubio over there to talk to them. Here's one of them motherfuckers telling you the truth.
Reporting on my own specific experience of this, and you'll see why here in just a little bit. But there are some exorcists that report specific facts. This is what they've seen, and it's consistent.
Now, the Catholic Church, 100% to this day, still performs exorcisms. They go and they perform exorcisms on people. He's telling what the accounts of these exorcisms say regarding these, beings that they're dealing with.
I'm not reporting on my own specific experience of this, and you'll see why here in just a little bit. But there are some exorcists that report specific facts. This is what they've seen, and it's consistent. It's not the type of thing that you realize that's just particular to that case or that exorcist is out of his mind. You start to hear this thing and it becomes somewhat consistent across certain kinds of cases worldwide, not just here. And here's the facts. There are times during sessions of possession where the demons will actually manifest as what they call grays. These are demons portraying themselves, and they literally will morph looking like an alien. They claim, these grays, they claim that they are not angels or humans and that they are neither good nor bad.
He said they claim to be neither good or bad, and they morph these beings. They can shapeshift, bro. Alright, into those little aliens and shit. If they're coming in from another dimension, that means to me is that they probably have no form in the other dimension. Alright, there is a section in the Bible where I think Peter goes with Jesus, Peter and someone else. I think it's John. Peter, John, and they go with Jesus to the mountain, and to the top of the mountain. And when they get there, they say that Jesus transforms into like this beam of light. And he's so fucking bright. They say he shed his skin and became this fucking thing made of light. And he was bright, and we could not look at him. And then all of a sudden, when he was made out of light, we saw Moses, and we saw fucking Elias, he says. And they were there next to him, and they were also bright. And they were so bright that we put our heads down. You know how they do? They pray, the Muslims pray on the ground, because they were so bright. And we put our heads down because we couldn't look at them and shit. What they saw was Jesus go into the next dimension, the other plane where these things are from. And Jesus, because, like I said, your body is not you. You are what's inside of your body. You're just moving your body. Your body is like a car, all right? So when you leave your body, when you die, you don't die, your car dies. But you're still alive. That's the secret. They don't want you to know. And so, fucking Jesus is up there, moved into the next plane of existence, because he could do it, he figured out how to do it willingly. And he's there with Elias and with Moses. And these motherfuckers can see through the veil and see them there in their true forms, because the body is not who you are. They see them in the true forms. And shit, this is in the Bible. I'm just translating it in modern language. They see them in their true forms. And shit. And they freak the fuck out. This is exactly what this guy is saying. These things don't look like us. So they can come here, the bad ones, because remember, the Bible says there are good and bad angels. The bad ones, they have supernatural powers. They have abilities, not supernatural abilities. They can bend they can bend the laws of physics in our 3D world, because they are not even from here. They are from another fucking dimension. They can control stuff that we can't control. They know the laws of physics the way we don't know it. All right, we're still fucking around with numbers and calculators. These motherfuckers can, with a flick of a finger, make an object move and shit, is what I'm trying to say. Men in Black was a documentary. You're right, Gomer. You're fucking right. Listen to what this priest says about these fucking aliens, bro.
They've seen, and it's consistent. It's not the type of thing that you realize that's just particular to that case, or that exorcist is out of his mind. You start to hear this thing, and it becomes somewhat consistent across certain kinds of cases worldwide, not just here. And here's the facts. There are times during sessions of possession where the demons will actually manifest as what they call grays. These are demons portraying themselves, and they literally will morph looking like an alien. They claim, these grays, they claim that they are not angels or humans, and that they are neither good nor bad. But the fact is that they say that this is who we actually are. Now, the reason I never see this is they know I'm not going to buy it, so they're not going to go down that path. When you talk to the guys that have actually kind of, oh, this is what happened, this is what, and there's these grays, there's these new beings we didn't know about, you're just like, dude, you got sucked down a rabbit hole. You didn't just go down it, you got sucked down it. This is why, as an exorcist, if your theology isn't fairly solid and fairly precise, you're going to end up in a lot of error. The fact is,
now, it's hard to discern, man, but I can tell you that he's onto something. Because just strip away the labels of angels and demons. Forget that label. Let's just say they're a being, a race from another dimension. And they have abilities to morph once they come into our plane of existence. They can see into our plane, because for whether they have abilities we don't. They understand physics and shit like that in ways that we don't. So they can see us, but we can't see them. So then they also have the ability to come here and change into things and interact with us. It's a deception. What kind of creature or being would do that? An evil one. Whether you want to call it a demon or an alien, I don't give a fuck. I call it an evil thing. Period. Something that is being like manipulative to an inferior creature. Because that's what we are, bro. We're inferior. It's like you finding an anthole and then going and fucking with it and pouring fucking, like, you know, melted wax or spraying fire or gas, you know, fucking with the ants. That's what they're doing, bro. Whether you want to call that an alien or a demon matters jack shit to me. They're not being nice to us.
So many reports of abductions centered around the aliens hyper-focusing on sexual organs gives us a new knowledge, or they're giving us new knowledge, right? That they're communicating new knowledge to us, which is at variance of revelation, which I'm going to talk about here. So in other words, they'll get abducted, they'll be told certain things, etc., and it's contrary to what we have in Revelation. What this basically tells us is that some of this stuff that people are experiencing is just diabolic in nature.
I hope you enjoyed the clip. Feel
All right, I'll give them credit.
free to give me a follow if you want to see more content like this. I share everything from theology, funny stuff, world events, politics.
His pink shirt.
You name it. If I find it interesting, I like to share it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Just hit that follow button and you'll see more. Thanks.
Cheers
I'm not reporting on my own specific experience.
Live.
At the end of the day, this is called deception. Because there is a lot of lies happening here. That's all I'm going to say. It's coming, you guys. I genuinely think there's going to be, like, you're going to keep releasing stuff. But everything is a lie. Even what they're showing us in these files. Like I said, I think if you guys are interested, I'll make a show on Sunday. We'll fucking go over these files and shit. But anyways, we're gonna move on from these UFOs. Because yes, President Trump and his cabinet are crazy. They're disclosing information they probably shouldn't be disclosing. The public is not ready. Think everyone's crazy. Or you know what? No, I think it's a perfect time because everybody is so goddamn into everything. Their attention span has become so minuscule that just no one cares. The Epstein files came. The Pizzagate was proven to be real. They're raping babies. They're kidnapping babies. They're killing them. They're sacrificing people. They're raping little girls, daddy. All this shit. UFOs now has turned out to be real. At the end of the day, no one gives a fuck. It's the truth. Your attention spans are this fucking small. That we're in the age where the truth is being revealed and no one cares that it is. Cheers, I think.
Take that, take that, take that.
That's what they're saying to us.
Take that, take that, take that.
And we're taking it every which fucking way.
Take that, take that, take that.
Personally, I like it doggy.
Take that, take that, take that.
Anyways, let's move it along. Because I will tell you, there is one guy in the government, besides Trump, that no one will ever, and I mean ever, fucking take seriously.
They are putting in place all of these technological mechanisms for control we've never seen before. It's been the ambition of every totalitarian state from the beginning of mankind, to control every aspect of behavior, of conduct, of thought, and to obliterate dissent. The mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide. Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low-orbit satellites. Bill Gates says his 65,000 satellites alone will be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day. They're putting in 5G to harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply. Vaccine passports. You have a series of rights. As flawed as our government is, you can still go out and go to a bar, you can go to a sporting event, you can get on a bus or an airplane and you can travel. You have certain freedoms. You can get educated, etc. The minute they hand you that vaccine passport, every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates.
Live.
You want to talk about the one man who's actually out there doing something for you right now, and no one gives a fuck. You want to know why? Because I sound like a fucking retard.
Live.
And this guy is probably a better human being than any one of the fucking politicians in Washington, bro, including the president and anyone who's ever come before him. And I'll tell you the truth, there is nobody in this fucking country that is as fit as this man, and I can tell you, not even Dwayne the Big Cock fucking Johnson could ever do what this guy did on the spot during an interview, because even Dwayne the Big Cock Johnson would be like, hey God, I should have been prepared and been told in advance, and I am not even wearing the right attire. Look at this motherfucking guy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Push it, motherfucker. Come on, one more.
He wants one more.
20.
Live.
Dude, shut the fuck up, bro. I can't even do 5, motherfuckers.
Live.
That's a fucking beast, bro. That man is a legend. Yeah. Look at this other pussy, this other white Mexican. Look, you European inbred motherfucker. He's like, let me do at least 5 so I don't look like a skinny whip next to this fucking majestic stallion that's next to me.
Live.
Oh my God, bro. Like, dude. This guy could have been president. Unfortunately, he does have a speech impediment. And though we put up with with his cousin, we're not gonna put up with a stuttering buffoon as our fucking leader of the free world, all right? We're not that pathetic. So I'm sorry, Bobby Kennedy Jr. We love you though, bro, because you're actually saving us from bullshit. No longer with our candy. And you better be thanking him, Joku. Will our Skittles and Snickers have any of those oxidines and all those chemical dyes that kill us? All right? And a bunch of other shit he's changing. The food pyramid is different now. It's okay to eat meat and fucking fish and chicken. All right? Fucking sodas. Guess what? Sodas and sugar in the morning is bad for you. You're not supposed to be drinking so much Starbucks. It makes you diabetic, you fucking idiots, and addicted to crack. This guy knows what he's talking about. God bless RFK Jr., bro. This guy's God, he blesses America, and if we follow his example, we can be like him doing fucking 20 pull-ups. 20 fucking pull-ups on the fly in front of everybody at a train station, you dumb sons of bitches. No one can do that. Not even Dwayne, like I said, not even Dwayne the Big Cock Johnson could have pulled that. He would have been like a pussy talking about like, I didn't prepare, I'm not wearing the right fucking attire and shit. Fucking pussy. I can already see him doing that shit. God bless RFK, man. That's a man right there. God damn it. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday night. Don't forget to click that like, subscribe, notification, all that ass. Yeah, we ain't done. We're like halfway done the show. All right? This is going to be a long one, motherfuckers. I'm trying to get clicks and views here. All right? The drunker I get, the better the show gets. Here we go. The left is dying is a new section we're going to have every week. Oh, yeah. The left is dying. None other than John fucking dumbass retard Fetterman is betraying his own kind.
How big of a threat do you think this communist movement is?
Well, I mean, there's that phrase where terrible or bad ideas refuse to die, and it's very sad to see that kind of things being revisited in this kind of way. And a lot of these these terrible groups like Code Pink and a lot of the other ones that are strongly aligned to the CCP, without a doubt they're being financed. I mean, it's ironic. I mean, these kinds of protests are being funded by billionaires against billionaires. I mean, I don't know if they realize the irony in many of those things right now. And now there is kind of a small communist takeover in Maine. Plattner, he's already announced that he's an avowed communist. He's made that statement and he put that online. Now he's going to be the Democratic nominee. So there is a resurgence about the socialism, and that's becoming more and more part of it. And now there's more. It's like a marriage of the Palestinian, the anti-ICE, the abolish ICE, and now turning it in to like an orgy of socialism here. And that's sad because.
Live.
Somebody from within their party is calling them out and saying, what in the motherfuck is going on? You know what it is? Is that all these fucking kids that went to college on Uncle Sam's dime and everybody's tax dollar all of a sudden realize that in order to live like celebrities and all those cool motherfuckers we listen to on the radio and watch on television and TikTok, we're actually going to have to work 40 to 45 hours a week somewhere. And now they're pissed about it, and so they're jumping on the bandwagon and let's join the new government that says nobody has to work and everybody gets taken care of. And that's really what's going on here. God bless John fucking Fetterman and his retarded bald ass for fucking realizing what's going on. And I gotta tell you, man, by the end of this year, this bald son of a bitch is going to be a Republican. I'm just saying, the left is dying. You don't believe me? Here's another one of these motherfucking Democratic elected socialist communist fucking let me change America leaders that was put in charge of America's heart.
Rather do is ensure that they remain as they are so that the city can be on firm financial footing. However, in order to get to this point of closing the gap on both this fiscal year and the next fiscal year, we are forced to raid the rainy day fund, the retiree health benefits trust reserve, and to increase property taxes across these other years.
Oh, here is the great Zohar Bundami, who promised everybody from New York free health care and free living. And don't you worry, free everything. You don't have to work anymore if you're smart and you're liberal and woke as fuck.
Woke as fuck.
You will be living in a utopia. Well, guess what? In order to fund your utopia, your so-called fucking utopia, we're gonna have to cut all your free fucking benefit funds, meaning all the fucking programs for the poor. We're cutting them. We're gonna tax the rich. Yeah, and then we're gonna cut all the other public funding as well. Welcome to your utopia, you fucking dicks.
Woke pack. Full live.
Oh, yeah, liberals, I love when they fucking run for office and they promise you the world, and then they get in there and they realize, oh, I live in the real world, and I can't do the things I said I was going to do. Yeah. It's pretty sad when even their heroes who are on television call out their own fucking audience, and quite frankly, I mean, put them in their place live on air. This is unprecedented.
I would just like to say, if you're one of these people, and there's many in this country who watched that and was disappointed the president wasn't killed. See, they're laughing at that. You're not a good person. Or a smart person.
Woke pack. Full live.
I want you to really listen. Turn up your audio in case it's not. He's talking about the president's assassination. But listen, because the audience laughs because they think he's making a joke. But he isn't. He's being serious. And that's why he says, you see, they're laughing. And then he says, they're not a good person. And then they want to laugh again, but they realize, oh shit, he just said we're shitty people. The audience realizes it if you listen closely.
I would just like to say, if you're one of these people, and there's many in this country who watched that and was disappointed the president wasn't killed. See, they're laughing at that. You're not a good person. Or a smart person.
And they're dead fucking silent.
But definitely not a good person. I was reading this in your paper, interview with Governor Pritzker of Illinois, and they asked him, like, well, what does the next president have to be? And he said, good, decent, and kind, which who can disagree with that? And certainly Trump has often not been good, decent, or kind.
Right, but also...
But he's not Hitler. The liberals used to always say, and they were right to say it, that a lot of this very violent rhetoric that we hear on the left, it inspires the borderline personality to then do something.
Ain't that the truth? What have we been seeing the past couple of months, years?
And they were right. I never thought they were wrong. But the shoe's on the other foot now. I mean, it's on both feet, but you got to own this kind of rhetoric. And, you know, if you call Trump, this is why I was against this, he's Hitler bullshit. I mean, if you really believe that he is a Hitler McPedophile, then you kind of have to kill him.
He's not lying, bro. Hence, we have crazy people actually trying to kill him. So we live in a crazy world. That's all I'm saying, man. And unfortunately, the left is fucking dying. And I know I keep making the joke, but it's not a joke. It's a full-on description of what we're seeing before our eyes. All right? Is that they look like goddamn Bebop from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Live.
Each and every one of you. And I'm not even exaggerating, bro. I am not. And I know you can go ahead and go into your fucking piggy bank of your mind and rewind the day. And I promise you ran into somebody who looked just like this during the week. Because I promise you, I did. And people do all the time. Here's a few of them.
Another assassination attempt. I don't want to hear about another assassination attempt unless it was fucking successful. Keep that shit off my timeline until there's success in the air. Get me hyped for nothing. Shit. We need a reason to celebrate. Hurry the fuck up! I don't want to hear about another assassination attempt unless it was fucking successful.
Live.
I mean, like, it's hard to fucking say, you're just being one of these guys. Did they look like that, bro? All of them. I got one that lives upstairs. Looks just like this. I'm not even lying.
Woke Pack. Live.
I'm not. Oh my god, bro. I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know why they think that looks cool. That never looks cool. You know who was cool? Rocksteady. Rocksteady was cool and shit with his camouflage and his fucking and his horns and shit. Rocksteady was a badass. This guy looked dumb, bro. He always did. He always did, bro. This week we began again with these fucking Israelis. Here the pro-Palestinians, because there was tensions, according to this, in Manhattan. Something about they were fucking trying to sell. This is kind of fucking. This is really fucked up, bro, because this was a bunch of Israeli motherfuckers who were selling Palestinian land in America. So in a way, I think these protests were justified. But the people who are protesting are the usual dumbasses, and so this is the kind of shit that goes on. God bless America. Oh my God!
Live.
You gotta love these fucking Westerners. Their self-righteousness. I'm changing the world like Jesus. Look, motherfucker, Jesus got killed. Be lucky you're not getting crucified back in the day. That's the kind of punishment that would go on. If you try to protest, they would crucify you. Why do you think that guy got crucified? He had thousands of people listening to him. What do you think was gonna happen if you fucking do some shit like that back then? You're lucky that we live in a time and age where they let you do nonsense like this. Like, no one gives a fuck. These are rich people selling land. I don't give a fuck if your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother used to fucking fuck there. If she used to get fucked there. I don't give a fuck. I'm selling her land. That's what the Jews are saying. Not me. Not me. I'm not a Jew. Let it be known right now. So it's a kind of crazy situation, bro. It's fucking nuts. They're selling the land in Israel, bro. And let's just say, you know, things haven't been going the way they planned. The New York City police, I mean. I will say it is really fucked up for them to be selling land from another country in another country. And we're safe. Instead of selling, you know what I'm saying? Making the transaction over here instead of being over there with the bombs.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Are you crazy? Get back!
I have hijabs just like that. I have plenty of them. I have a green one, I have a gray one, I have a white one. I do have the white and the red one. I don't like to wear that one because that means war. I don't like to wear that one. Oh! You see that guy?
What are you doing? It's a zone that you can walk. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You're touching her tits. Don't grab her tits.
Jesus, fuck, back off.
I would be grabbing her by the pussy. Oh, yeah.
Go fucking back! Go back! Go back! Go back!
That's what I'm talking about. That's real police work right there, you motherfuckers. One black man in his loud voice controlled all the little white pussies. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all it takes. We need more black police officers. That's all I'm gonna say. Get them off the streets. Put them in uniforms. They work better. Put their aggressiveness to enforce the law. Oh man, the left is crazy, bro. Like I don't remember Democrats being like this when I was young, and we called ourselves Democrats back then. Fuck, man. Quite frankly, I don't even know what I am anymore. I guess I am one of these non-binaries, right? God damn it, not by choice, but just by circumstances. God damn it.
God damn it!
Anyways. Shame on all these goddamn Jews who are selling the land of our forefathers, is what these fucking leftists are yelling at them. Check this shit out.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you, you fucking murderer! Shame on you! Shame on you! You rape men, you rape children, shame on you! Shame on you! You fucking sociopath! I see it in the eyes! It's all in the eyes, buddy! You psychopath shit! Shame on you!
I see it in your eyes, you son of a bitch!
Alive.
I know you like money and you rape women. You like money and you rape women, you dumb son of a bitch!
Alive.
It's pretty aggressive, man. That's pretty aggressive, man. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know if I take it that far. They're losing their fucking minds, bro. They're losing their fucking minds.
If you decide to pull troops from Germany, will you move them to Poland or maybe some other countries on the eastern flank?
Well, Poland would like that.
Wait, sorry. What is this? I think I named the wrong thing. I did. All right. Here. Nope, I lost it. I don't have it. Somebody must have deleted it. I had a joke lined up. It's gone. Man, even when I fucking... all I do is make simple fucking saving tweets, somehow it still goes wrong. It's okay, my friends, because some things always go right. And sometimes they go right by the wrong people. Because apparently, Russia and China are curing cancer. Because China supposedly is preparing to approve a Russian-made vaccine, which would disrupt $2.6 trillion in Western medical cancer treatments, and an industry that has been created to continuously keep you sick in order for them to profit off of you. Because there is no cure, or should I say, there is no profit in finding a cure. There is plenty of profit in treating you until you slowly die, wither and die. And that's what's really going on. But Russia and China are about to say fuck you to the American Western Medical Society and say we have a cure for HPV-C and ball cancer, and I think some of your pancreatic and liver cancers. They're still working on some of the other stuff, but this is real, bro. And it's a fucking vaccine. Now, quite frankly, given the experience we have gotten with the COVID vaccine, I quite frankly wouldn't get this thing until 10 years from now. So if you have cancer now, I would at least try to survive for 10 years before I take this bullshit. Because you don't know what it does. And neither do they. They really don't. But I think the fact that they're at least trying to introduce something is amazing. Because what's coming next is nothing short than a panic. In fact, it's a new pandemic.
I want to stress that there have been no public health incidents linked to these materials. So we have.
He's lying.
Have no evidence so far of any event occurring as a result.
He's lying.
Of the loss or the destruction of these materials. The department is taking all necessary steps to ensure that it does have the appropriate regulatory matters in place. It is liaising with the federal record-keeping bodies and the federal accreditation bodies, as well as with our own Department of Agriculture.
And then, shortly, this has happened. 40 people on a cruise with the Hantavirus. A human-to-human, touching each other's licking ass shit. Everyone was contaminated on a ship. In over 9 countries, these motherfuckers have all been spreading already. And there has been cases in the United States already found with the Hantavirus. Is this a new pandemic? Oh no, President Trump is saying no. And shit. There's our videos nobody wants to show you, but they're here.
Thank you, everybody. This is my sad duty to inform you that one of our passengers sadly passed away last night. Tragic as it is.
This is the moment everybody found out that everybody on the cruise ship is infected with this disgusting ass disease. It's a stomach virus that kills you from the ass. It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. And it's all with food and transferred, you know, like if you kiss somebody, you touch somebody's drink or whatever. If your lips come in contact where somebody's hand has been, you're fucked. Especially if that person's hand has been in someone's ass or around their ass, or their mouth that has been inside of ass, has been inside their fucking fingers that then touched whatever you were touching, that put it inside your mouth. That was in the ass of the guy that was licking. That's all I'm saying.
It was due to natural causes, we believe, and also whatever health issues he was struggling with, I'm told by the doctor, were not infectious. So the ship is safe when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, it's safe, except you're all infected and a person already died. Yeah. It's getting bad. All right, and here's the World Health Organization, by the way, something that we are no longer part of because President Trump and RFK and Marco Rubio have decided that we no longer need to be paying dues to us sons of bitches that, number one, fucked up the pandemic and the coronavirus, and number two, are the ones that issue out the vaccines that not only killed about 20% of our youth, our healthy youth. 18-year-olds were collapsing on the football fields after taking the goddamn vaccines, you sons of bitches. And you want to fucking lie about it? You motherfuckers. Fuck them. And now they want to come out and talk about this virus. Listen to this ass right now. Bunch of lies.
Not coronavirus. This is a very different virus. We know this virus. Hantaviruses have been around for quite a while. There's a lot of detail that we know. I'm going to ask Anais to come in and say this, but I want to be unequivocal here. This is not SARS-CoV-2. This is not the start of a COVID pandemic. This is an outbreak that we see on a ship. There's a confined area. We have 5 confirmed cases so far. We completely understand why these questions are coming, and we are trying to provide all of the information that we can. That's why we're having a press conference here to give accurate information, and we're grateful for all of those out there who are asking these types of questions. But this is not the same situation we were in 6 years ago. It doesn't spread.
They're lying. They're fucking lying. This was human to human from ass-related lickings. That's what I've heard on the internet, on Reddit.
The same way, like coronaviruses do. It's very different. It's that close, intimate contact that we've seen. And most hantaviruses don't transmit between people at all.
Bunch of lies. You want to know why they're lying? Because a little later, one of their fucking guys came out and said this ass right here. And honestly, this sounds like a threat to the world, especially since the United States is no longer a part of the World Health Organization. Exactly, Gomer. They did say that last time. The COVID was not a big deal until it was. Now listen to this, because this is already a day ago. That was a few days ago. This is a day ago.
And any vacuum, any space.
He's talking about the United States, Russia, and these motherfuckers leaving the World Health Organization.
Which is not covered actually gives advantage to the virus.
See? Now they're changing their stance, saying, oh, now because we don't have the United States and Russia and some other Trump supporters in the World Health Organization, the hantavirus could become a pandemic all of a sudden.
And any vacuum, any space which is not covered actually gives advantage to the virus. And the best immunity we have is solidarity. So because of the event that's happening now, and both Argentina and the US are affected, I think they will reconsider their decisions, because
they better change their minds, in other words.
They can see how important universality is for health security.
Because if they don't, it could be important to their health security. Look at this. Because viruses don't care about politics.
Because viruses don't care about our politics, and they don't care about our borders, and they don't care about all the excuses that we may have. So I hope this could be a good lesson for the whole world, because solidarity is our best immunity. I repeat.
That sounds like a fucking threat, dude. He says, I hope this is a lesson for the whole world. He basically saying we're about to unleash this virus on everybody to show this is what happens when you leave the World Health Organization, President Trump, in Argentina, Russia, and China. You want to follow some madman? Then let us show you what happens when you don't fall in line. This is crazy shit, bro. And no one's even saying anything about literally the threat this guy just made to the world, bro. El Cinnamon, you're crazy. Fuck you. You know, Fox. The Fox network has always been an advocate of prophecy and of foreseeing the future. We know the Simpsons have always told us what's going to happen in the world. Well, guess what? The X-Files has already told us. And I'll play about 5 seconds of audio before I mute it. But God bless the motherfuckers that went ahead and put the subtitles so you can read the subtitles after 5 seconds that I muted. So you can see that the X-Files already told you what the fuck was going to happen today.
Did you right? You know my work? I was right about Dallas, wasn't I? How were you right?
Are you familiar with the Hantavirus agent? He says. Let me slow it down so you motherfuckers can fucking see. Yeah. It was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the western United States several years ago. According to the newspaper, FEMA was called to manage the outbreak of the hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the real emergency management agency's real powers is? Agent Mulder. FEMA allows the White House to use a glove of declaration upon a national emergency. Think about it. You ass. An agency such as the board sweeping through power.
A small viral outbreak in suburban Texas. You're saying it wasn't such a small outbreak? No. I'm saying it wasn't the hantavirus.
It wasn't the hantavirus. The aliens have been making this.
What was it? When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited.
Basically, the aliens have been constructing this virus to destroy humanity. And like I said, that's what they want. They want this planet.
For a virus.
A virus?
What killed those men? What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men.
Aliens. It's here, bro. And it's been in a pop culture for decades. They've been telling us what the fuck is coming, bro. And if you think I'm crazy, bro, here's an actual fucking Twitter post, bro. Here it is. I'm highlighting it right there. This guy posted this on June 11th, 2022. That is literally 4 years ago at 12:30 a.m. Soothsayer posted 2023. And by the way, that was 1 year away from when he posted it. He said Corona ended. In 2026, Hantavirus. How the fuck do you explain that? Even Grok down here even says this is just spooky, crazy coincidence. He says, it's a coincidence. Oh, 1 in a million that this guy guessed it correctly. Didn't we just say last week how there was a Trump conspiracy of a guy who guessed the name of the fucking guy who just tried to assassinate Cole Allen, who tried to assassinate Trump, and that guy posted about it back in 2019 with a picture superimposed of Trump getting shot in the ear? What the fuck is going on, bro? Is this some kind of coincidence? Or am I crazy? Because according to this, Santino Crypto from España, translated from Spanish originally, says, in 2020, there was a cardiovascular virus called COVID-19. The fuel prices, which by the way, had risen, and it was expensive all of a sudden. I know, because that's when I asked for a raise, because I told my boss, like, it's getting expensive, man. Like, toilet paper's expensive. Can I get a raise? And he told me no, so I quit. Fuck you. After 5 years, you don't want to give me a raise. Fuck you. When times are hard. Fuck you. Pussy. Anyways. He said, transportation sector crisis, the tourism sector crisis, and the airline crisis. And now it's 2026, and what do we have? We have a potential cardiovascular virus called the Hantavirus. Fuel prices are going crazy because of the Iran war. There's still transportation sector crisis. Nobody fixes the streets. There are potholes everywhere. The streets are fucking shit. They're fucking up my shocks and my tires. I need to be spending money on tires because of these assholes. Since tourism is a crisis, and there's an airline crisis right now. This all seems really constructed. As all people are finally realizing. Really constructed. Coincidence? I don't know. But I'll tell you what's not a coincidence, since we are talking about cruises. None other than Disney cruise members were busted and arrested in a raid by the federal government after being caught in a disturbing child pornography ring, allegedly. Because apparently, because these Disney cruises are for families, and you know they serve alcohol and drinks all day and it's free. So all these fucking parents go and they fucking get drunk and shit. But Disney has these Disney programs for the family where you can go and drop off your kids with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Goofy and Donald Duck and all their favorite Disney characters and shit, while you spend the rest of the day getting drunk and having orgies in some fucking guy's room that you just met and shit, and watching him fuck your wife and a bunch of other black men. It's badass. Everybody loves it. That's why people go. I've heard. I've never been to these things, quite frankly. It's not my cup of tea. But that's what I've heard. Anyways, so yeah. You go and you leave your kids with Mickey and Minnie Mouse. But guess what? Child activities with Mickey and Goofy apparently involves getting naked and getting your picture taken and probably getting your dick sucked by some 40-year-old man while being recorded and then posted on the internet for some other sick fuck to watch and pay money for. So this is what parents were paying thousands of dollars to take their families to on every summer vacation until it was busted by the Federal Bureau of Investigations here in good old America, motherfuckers. Because around here, We don't tolerate this kind of nonsense, motherfucker. We're all about good, wholesome values and the American way.
For live. For the boys.
That's how we do every day. Anyways, we're moving on because guess what? Be happy that even though there's pandemics and child pornographies going on in the world, that at least you don't live in California, because people that were going to work in the morning to feed their families had to deal with this ass. Yeah, because hundreds of, unfortunately, what appeared to look like African American minorities were, who were underage, by the way, were riding around in motorcycles and ATVs and little four-wheelers, and also scooters and anything that was motorized that they had stolen that afternoon. They were riding around in them in the morning traffic, just basically doing donuts and whatever the fuck they wanted, smoking weed and drinking. Some of them were having sex. I don't know. I don't see any of them having sex, but those are just reports that are going around in the internet. And so they basically destroyed traffic for about 2 or 3 hours, disrupted traffic. The police had to go down there. This is California, so no one was arrested officially. No one was charged. Everyone had a good time, I think, except for the white people who were trying to go to work to support their families. It's what I've heard. I don't know. So just, I don't know. I mean, if this is your cup of tea, that's good for you. I mean, I hate it when I fucking see these pussies over here riding their bicycles, races, when they close down the streets and they're the bicycles and shit. And I'm like, fuck you. I didn't go buy tacos across the street, you assholes. Why you gotta close the street so these pussies can ride around their bicycles? They got a sidewalk, they can ride there. But I get it, we gotta respect the fucking Browns. We gotta respect the Browns, give them their day to do whatever the fuck they want, apparently. So just be glad you don't live in California. Because if you lived in California, especially 2 days ago, the government, more like Trump's government, would have cracked down on Crack Alley for the first time in almost 40 years. That's right. Because over 300 federal agents suddenly raided Los Angeles, the world-famous Los Angeles MacArthur Park, home of the most homeless encampment. They found about 19 kilograms of fentanyl valued at over $8 to $10 million.
Live.
A lot of it had already been injected into a lot of these homeless people, so they had to siphon that shit out of there so that then the government can sell that back into the, you gotta feed it back. You gotta get the money back. You know what I'm saying? You fed it in, you get it back. You fed it in, you fed it back. That's how a drug dealer works. Oh, yeah.
Live.
So, just part of the process, what the government does. You supply it, they demand it, you let them feed it, you fuck up the neighborhood and half the fucking city. You let these homeless become these encampments. You make it legal for them to just encamp there in town. You're trying to figure out how the fuck to get them out of the encampments when you already made it legal for them to do what they're doing and shit, getting high. God bless Trump for coming in and saying, we've had enough of this ass. Each and every one of you is going to jail.
Each and every one of you.
Yeah. I hope they put into work, making some kind of Nintendo Switches. Maybe bring the price down, or the PS5 Pro, or the Nintendo Switches too, for fuck's sakes, is all I'm trying to say. Fucking shit, bro. Be glad you don't live in California. Not only that, but be glad you're not a man of faith. If you're watching this channel, you're definitely not a man of faith. But be glad you're not of the faith of the science faith, because there's a brand new trend happening, motherfuckers.
By a mob of teenagers. The NYPD told me there was 40 to 50 of them. It's part of a larger TikTok trend where people are storming the Church of Scientology to see how deep inside they can make it, and then posting the videos on social media.
There's a new TikTok trend, if you didn't hear that bitch, because for whatever reason she doesn't know how to record her audio, so it only came out on the right side. Fucking idiot. But apparently people are running into the Church of Scientology and fucking shit up. Go! Oh yeah! Look at Jesus. This guy dressed as Jesus. Oh, it's gotta. Why would you go there? Just push them.
Go back here.
Yeah! Directory. Oh! You can't touch us! You can't touch us! We're liberals! You can't touch us!
Get the fuck out!
You can't touch us! She was all like, hey, we're liberals! You can't touch us! You can't touch us! Hey, you fucking pussies. This shit... This shit has been happening non-stop, bro. And it's getting better and better. Look at this.
Minions! Tonight we meet Tom Cruise! Alright, here we go. Hello. We are here to meet Tom Cruise. May we come inside?
No! God, please, no!
Shannon.
No!
Okay, maybe this will change your mind. Voila! Feast your eyes upon push-ups. Go! If you let us meet Tom Cruise, you can do whatever you want with this one.
They're going and they're trolling these motherfuckers non-stop. And it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped at all. My bad. I chose the wrong one.
Me and my friends are raiding the Church of Scientology. Yeah!
Let's do it for the combat! I gotta mute this. But you know that song. We'll get copyrighted. I'm sorry, my channel, they hate me. They'll copyright my ass for playing this song. But they're running to this song. You know it sounds epic as fuck. A bunch of midgets. Look at that little chick is stacked as fuck. That's what I'm talking about. And they've been doing this, and the Church of Scientology is just running in there and fucking shit up. Giving them a taste of some liberal Zoomer medicine. Fuck you. It's basically what these pussies are telling these guys. Pretty sad that this is the kind of shit we're talking about, but you know what? It gets even sadder because a bunch of people apparently lost their jobs. Yeah. A whole company, specifically Spirit Airlines, shut down this week. This was back on May the 1st, all right? So this already happened. All these people literally lost their job. They went to work the next day and they lost their jobs because the airline, they couldn't cut it anymore, the cost and the lawsuits, because apparently this is the kind of shit that happened on a day-to-day on Spirit Airlines.
You're shit. What? Come on. What? What are you gonna do, bitch? Come here. What? What's that? Shut your bubble butt up. What? What's up, bitch? It ain't no shit. What? What's up? You want to do something? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch?
Yeah. This is, I mean, like, honestly, I ain't even gonna fucking, like, what do you expect when you're selling $25 plane tickets, bro? Travel anywhere in the United States for $25. Who the fuck you think you gonna be buying the tickets, motherfucker? That's all I'm saying. You know, hey, we're gonna miss you, Spirit Airlines. Here's some more highlights from your greatest hits.
Go suck another dirty dick. Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch. Yes, you are.
It's beautiful, man. I mean, like, with service like that, bro, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I could fucking do it myself. We could just write, son of man, fucking Airlines, tomorrow. We don't even have to have an airplane. Fuck it. We don't need a fucking airplane. All we need is the experience of Spirit Airlines. Just like this. Final flight. And by the way, this is the final flight for Spirit Airlines.
Hey, welcome aboard. Turbulence? Yeah.
Hey, that's my spot right there, actually.
No, that's my feet.
No, excuse me, he has my spot right here. This is my spot.
Don't get down with
This is my spot.
Fuck him, go, dude.
Whoa, bro,
Fuck
hey,
him, go,
chill. Hey, that's my spot. That's my spot.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Yeah, that guy's famous right there. That guy, he's just buying $25 tickets, bro. Shit.
Live.
R.I.P. Spirit Airlines. We're gonna miss you. I hope that blonde has an OnlyFans, or at the very least, consider starting a porn career. Is all I'm gonna fucking say. Anyways, moving on. Randomness. Here's some Chinese tourists in a fucking Africa doing a tour where they suddenly encounter a tribe that tries to kidnap them in order to sacrifice them to their fucking gods. And shit. But you know goddamn well they're acting, bro. They're just trying to scare the tourists for some money.
Live.
If that was real, half of those women would have been raped already. That's all I'm gonna say.
Live.
Hey, especially because they're Chinese. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyways, fuck them. That's all I'm gonna say. This is some ass. Somebody trying to fucking, I don't know, get some money off a bunch of dumb Chinese and shit. Let's scare them. But you should be scared of the real world, even though this is like not the real world. Because the real world is scary. And always remember that even though you live somewhere that's a little bit civilized and you don't have crazy pretend African tribesmen like this fucking around, the Karens are still out there, my friends.
Oh my God!
Hell, this lady's crazy. She's trying to run. Oh my God! No kidding! Oh my God! Oh my God!
This lady was so angry that one of the kids in the neighborhood had a small motorcycle. I mean, quite frankly, that's not really a motorcycle. It's like a fucking bicycle with a fucking electric motor on it. That she tried to run him over. She got on the sidewalk. That's literally a scooter. And she chased him on her Ford Focus. What the fuck?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Dude, be careful out there, man. Because there are crazy women that are either on menopause or haven't gotten laid or have no idea what's going on, bro. And they're crazy. And I'm telling you, you don't want any of that shit. You don't. Oh my God. It's just, that's a kid, bro. That's a fucking kid. That's the crazy part about it. Is that that's a little boy. And this lady, a grown-ass woman, lost her fucking mind for whatever reason and tried to run this little boy over. Because he's riding around in a scooter, in an electric scooter. Because that's really what this is. It's a fucking electric scooter. Fucking nuts, bro. Fucking nuts. Karens are out there. Keep your eyes open. Fortunately, they're not just Karens out there. We do have rich, old, white men out there. Just like Mr. Mark Hamill, who decided to post today on social media a picture of the president buried in his own grave with the words, "if only," over it. And he quoted saying, "if only he should have lived long enough to witness his inevitable devastating loss in the midterms, be held accountable for his unprecedented corruption, impeached, convicted, and humiliated for his countless crimes long enough to realize he'll be disgraced in the history books forevermore." Oh, Mr. Mark Hamill, if only you would have kept your fucking opinions to yourself long enough before you fucking died, so that every fucking body who has ever respected, loved, and done anything you have ever fucking creatively into pop culture in general would have seen this fucking tweet you just posted, you fucking idiot. idiots. Why can't they celebrities just keep their opinions to themselves? We like you for being Luke Skywalker. We love you for being the voice and the only definitive voice of the fucking Joker. Fuck you, Heath Ledger. I give a fuck how many people want to lick your ass because you're dead. Mark Hamill is the Joker. Fuck you too, Jack Nicholson. Mark Hamill is and will forever be the Joker. But god damn it, man. No one gives a shit what you believe in. And that goes to each and every celebrity out there. Each and every one of you. We love you for the characters you portray. Shut the fuck up about what you believe in because you destroy the things we love. Understood? Moving on. Ah, Mr. Mark Hamill, you fucking idiot. You're not as idiot as the great James Cameron, because apparently he is being sued by none other. And I'm probably gonna mispronounce this, but it ain't my fault because I'm not some kind of Polynesian, Middle Eastern islander from the South Pacific near Antarctica and shit. Alright, I'm a Mexican. So don't blame me for mispronouncing this and sounding like a racist. Alright. But apparently, Q, with a little asterisk or some shit on top of it, Oranka, or Orankia, or some ass, Kilcher, or Kilcher, some dick, apparently alleges that when she was 14 years of age, she appeared as Pocahontas in the movie A New World with James Cameron, which, by the way, me and he who should not be named, that fucking piece of fucking shit who ruined the channel and the goddamn fucking stride that we had. Fucking idiot, I hate you for all my fucking heart and soul. I pray that you suffer every day that we are live on this channel. God damn it. We reviewed that fucking movie on the Dudes Retrospect. They showed a lot of titties and it was really fucking badass. I kind of recommend everybody going back and watch that video. Oh yeah!
Live.
Anyways, when she was in that movie as a little girl, naked with her tits out, they were fucking badass. I recommend everybody go watch that movie. I genuinely do. Benicio del Toro's in it. He's a dick. Gets killed, but it's badass. He gets some titties and all that ass. A lot of titties. Anyways, she claims that her facial features were actually stolen from a naked photograph she took from her design team during that film. And that's where the character Neytiri from Avatar comes from. So she is now suing James Cameron for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Live.
I don't know, guys. I don't see the resemblance. I mean, if they would have shown us Neytiri's titties, like showed her naked in the film, then maybe I could have made a comparison. But as far as the face, I don't see the resemblance at all. And yeah, I'm just gonna say it, man. You know, I've seen the movie more than once. Believe me. Oh yeah.
Live.
See that movie a lot of fucking times. But I'm telling you, this bitch doesn't look like no alien. I don't know if her titties. Even if I would have seen the alien titties, I would definitely know that James Cameron copied her. I would have said, yeah, that's a scan. That's a scan of her naked body. They're lying. They're lying. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. If you ask me, I don't think she's got a case. Yeah, we've all heard. I don't know if you know the Nintendo Switch has gone up in value. All these systems and shit. These motherfuckers want to come out here and tell you that the fucking the Strait of Hormuz is to blame for the price hikes of these motherfuckers. When now Nintendo wants to come out and try to be all slick and say, hey, you know what? As of September 1st, we're gonna sell the Nintendo Switch to $500. In Canada, which is an even shittier country, it's going to cost you $680. In Europe, which is an okay country, it's going to be just like the United States, $500. In Japan, it's going to cost 59,000 robo dollars because they trade in weird symbols, so it's called robo dollars over there. These dumb idiots. Anyways, so there you go. Nintendo Switch is about to go up a whole fucking $50. So be happy that you have the brand new system right now, Joku. But you know, are you really winning? Because Nintendo now wants to charge you $500 for a system that has 2 new games. Now, listen to me. It has 2 new games. The number 1 new game is Mario Kart World, which is $80, by the way. And the number 2 new Switch game is Donkey Kong, which is also a whopping $80. Every other game on the goddamn Switch 2 is a game from the Switch 1 or a game from the other systems. Because let's be honest, Star Fox, that they just announced a few days ago, which looks beautiful. It really does. It looks beautiful. But that is the exact same game from the Super Nintendo. And you're about to sell this game that is literally over 25 years old at an $80 price. The same goddamn game. You can't even make a sequel to the goddamn fucking game. A sequel to the sequel to the sequel. You can't make a brand new story, bro. You gotta give us the same goddamn game. You're raising the price of the system. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake is coming out again. Why would we want to buy an expensive ass system? I'm sorry that the graphics are not even as par to the PS5 or even anything shitty Microsoft is doing. They're still not as par to any of that. And yet, still, you want us to pay half a grand for a system. And then $80 for a game that we played already 20 years ago? It's just fucking ridiculous, bro. Fuck Nintendo, bro. But it doesn't stop there, bro. Because it's not Nintendo and not just Xbox. Because Xbox also raised the prices. That's why nobody's buying Xbox anymore. And shit. Well, guess what? Get ready to pay $80 fucking dollars for GTA 6, you fucking incel losers. Because apparently Bank of America is strongly suggesting to Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto that they need to price GTA 6 at $80, or else the industry in general as a whole will fail, because Nintendo has already priced their shitty ass remakes at $80, and their systems, they're hiking up the prices, that if these motherfuckers don't follow the trend, then the industry will fail. And so they're basically saying, you better price this at $80. Is basically what one of the world's most top financial fucking institutions just suggested. This is like when the mafia comes and suggests something. I think you should do this. It would benefit you. Trust me. When the mafia comes and tells you to do something, you do it. This is what's going on right now. The bank is telling a fucking game studio how much they should price their game. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I can tell you this, man. I'm over it. Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm probably going to buy it a year or two after it comes out. But I'm not gonna buy it at launch. I'm not into the, I think the hype is fake. I'm not into it. I'm not buying into it. I'm over it. I think there are better games, better experiences. Grand Theft Auto is a cop-out. It is what it is, bro. It's a cop-out. It's this thing we had, nostalgia. It's over. It's over. It's been too damn long, bro. They remade GTA 5. GTA 5 came out in 2011, motherfuckers. I was fucking a fine-ass bitch back then. Trust me, man. This is past. Alright, this is over. Fuck you, Grand Theft Auto. It's over, bro. They're gonna fail. They're gonna fail. It's not gonna live up to the hype. That is my own personal opinion on the matter. Alright. And if you pay $80 at launch for this ass, you're a fucking idiot. Each and every one of you. Take that, take that, take that. And you deserve it too. You do. You do. All right. I have really gone on for too damn long. So with that being said, I just want to say, man, I want to thank all the woke pack, Merkaba, Gomer, fucking Super Saiyan Joku, motherfucking Roast, who showed up. I don't know if anyone else showed up. I don't think anyone else. Nobody else watching us. That's it. It's just a woke pack that motherfucking watches us. That's it. That's what it is. Only the woke pack watches us. And I appreciate you motherfuckers. But with that being said, I just want to say, man, I thank you guys for showing up. I do this show for you guys. I half-assed the show. I hope it's still entertaining. I used to put a lot more effort into this, but as much as bullshit we get from YouTube and as many views as I got, I mean, I think I'm still fucking at least, you know, putting something out there. It's half-assed, but it's something. That's all I know. So just thank you guys for at least being here. As long as you guys continue to show up, I will continue to show up myself. I'll just keep putting it like that. But until then, I thank you guys for being here. Peace out. You guys have a good weekend. And as always, I have a closer for you guys. You best believe I do. I will leave you guys hanging. Yeah. Because God damn it, I have a closer for you guys. Oh yeah!
Live.
man. Fucking running like lady, eh?